Have you ever watched your perfectly planned life fall apart in a single moment? The future you imagined disappears, and suddenly you're left wondering what comes next. If that feeling sounds familiar, then Funny Story by Emily Henry is an audiobook you won't want to miss. At first glance, this looks like a romantic comedy. But once you start listening, you'll discover something much deeper. It's a story about heartbreak, unexpected friendships, healing, and finding love when life takes a direction you never expected. The story follows Daphne, who has built her future around the man she loves. Everything seems perfect, until he leaves her for his childhood best friend. Suddenly, Daphne is alone in a town that doesn't even feel like home anymore. Then comes the twist. She ends up living with Miles, the ex-boyfriend of the woman who stole her fiancé. They couldn't be more different. Daphne is organized and cautious. Miles is carefree, emotional, and lives life one day at a time. Their living arrangement starts as nothing more than a practical solution, but the more time they spend together, the more their lives begin to change in ways neither of them expected. What makes Funny Story so addictive isn't just the romance. It's how real every emotion feels. Emily Henry has a rare talent for creating characters who feel like people you've actually met. Their conversations are funny, awkward, honest, and full of heart. You'll laugh at the playful banter, smile during the quiet moments, and find yourself emotionally invested in every step of their journey. Now imagine experiencing all of that in audiobook form. The narration brings every joke, every emotional confession, and every romantic moment to life. Instead of simply reading dialogue, you hear the chemistry between the characters. Their humor feels sharper, their vulnerability feels more personal, and every emotional scene becomes even more powerful. It's the kind of audiobook that makes long drives shorter, workouts more enjoyable, and ordinary evenings feel like an escape into another world. If you've enjoyed books by Emily Henry before, you'll recognize her signature mix of humor, emotional depth, and unforgettable romance. And if this is your first Emily Henry novel, Funny Story is one of the best places to start. This isn't just a story about finding the right person. It's about rebuilding your life after disappointment, discovering your own happiness, and realizing that sometimes the best chapters begin after everything falls apart. That's why so many readers have fallen in love with this novel, and why the audiobook has become such a favorite among romance fans. So if you're looking for a heartfelt romance filled with humor, emotional growth, unforgettable characters, and a listening experience that will keep you hooked from beginning to end, Funny Story deserves a spot on your playlist. Start listening today with a free audiobook trial. You'll find the link in the description below. Once you press play, don't be surprised if you end up listening for hours because this is one story that's incredibly difficult to pause.